It's Sunday afternoon and this is a picnic at the Pagoda. What I'm at right now is a little pagoda. It was built about 20 years ago. Now, it's got a lot of carnival rides for the kids, a little mild zoo, lots of dress up things, always little foods here and there, and of course, the pagoda, which is the highest spot in town. Of course, navigating your way through a small urban festival of food vendors, single ticket rides, and carnival games slightly more busy than a set of jumper cables at a Mississippi wedding does afford you not only a unique look at Little Town China, but also more than a few opportunities to spend some hard-earned kwai. So a lot of your first-tier cities like Beijing, Shanghai, Guangzhou, and Shenzhen have got a lot to do. Bowling, movies galore, and just about anything you can imagine. And of course, foreigners everywhere. Now, I don't live in a first-tier city. Actually, I live in a hole in the wall, what you might consider a second or even third-tier city. It doesn't take an aficionado of John Hughes movies to realize that you can still have a good time in small cities. And this one doesn't disappoint. From thrill rides to romantic rides, magic houses, and even a small zoo. About halfway up the hill is a small pigeon feeding exhibit, and although it's about as useful as a windshield wiper on a goat's bottom, it remains very popular with both kids and adults alike. For 5 yuan, that's about 80 cents US, you can buy a small bag of bird food to share with the dozens of feathered panhandlers. With any luck, they won't poo on you. Complete the 20-minute hike to the hill summit, and you'll be rewarded with a chance to ride some rickety cable cars of questionable safetiness. So while I'm sure these cable cars are completely fine and safe, the little voice inside me says, Of course, if the pagoda and cable cars aren't to your liking, you could always take in some thrill rides, perhaps dress up as a medieval Chinese girl or for your own wedding, or perhaps even take in a 5D movie, although I'm not really sure what the fifth dimension would be. The base of the pagoda is an ideal location to spend the afternoon with a loved one. Perhaps sit and relax, or just inhale some French fries. The real view, however, is at the top. Now, I asked a few locals if this particular pagoda has a name, and indeed it does. It's called the Sightseeing Pagoda. But what it lacks in snappy names, it definitely makes up for in excellent views of the Guangdong area. And as impressive as this view is during the daylight, stick around. After the sun goes down, it gets even better. As you can imagine, small towns often lack in outdoor venues. But after dark, this little pagoda becomes Mulholland Drive and Griffith Observatory all rolled into one. A fun place to see the lights for miles around, read a good book, or an excuse to get all dressed up and paint the town red. Of course, if you ask the kids what they think of the park and the pagoda, most will tell you what they think. It's about as exciting as bacon in a synagogue. What they really love are the rides, and more rides. And at only 10 kwai a ride, that's about $1.60 a pop. These cheap thrills won't break your wallet. Okay, so it's not Six Flags and it's not Disneyland, but for a third-tier city in the middle of China, actually this is pretty cool. Oddly enough, one of the most popular attractions at the park was the coin fountain, where should you roll a coin with a little more luck than a wayward Malaysian airliner, your kids could win more coins, a watch, or a pack of smokes. At the end of the day, I came to the pagoda looking for some scenery and a picnic lunch, and I got that. But I got more. I got an experience. And who can put a price tag on that? Well, I hope you guys enjoyed our picnic in the pagoda. Like anything else, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay frosty. You know, thanks to my excellent physique, as many kids that refer to me as the Kung Fu Panda, I ought to just dress up as the Kung Fu Panda.
Legend tells of a legendary warrior whose kung fu skills were the stuff of legend. He traveled the land in search of worthy foes.